Ladies and gentlemen, Padharo Mhare Desh, these words are more than just a greeting. They embody the spirit of Rajasthan, a land of heritage, resilience and limitless potential. From its majestic forts to its thriving industries, Rajasthan is not just preserving its glorious past, but also shaping a bold and a dynamic future.
And for our next session, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Diya Kumari, who will be in conversation with Executive Editor of Mirror Now, Shreya Dhondiyal, on the incredible state of India. Please put your hands together.
We would like to request Shreya to please felicitate the Honorable Minister with a small token of appreciation.
Thank you, Devi. Diya, thank you so much for being with us here on the Times Now Summit. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Such an honor to be here, part of the summit. Great honor. Thank you.
You've been now an active politician for almost 11 years, touching 12. Can I ask you if interviews still make you nervous? I mean, you're used to, as a politician, addressing big crowds, but does this crowd make you nervous?
I think it's the hugest crowd. Times Now network is so huge, and I think we are crores of people are going to be watching this. So yes, sometimes one does get a little nervous.
A little intimidated. But are you shy by nature? Is that temperamentally you, or have you, over a period of time, being in public life, realized or at least stepped out of your shell?
I, as a child, was a little, was quite an introvert, and I was shy also. But I think with time and then being in public life, one has to, you have to talk about what you're doing, about the amazing work the government is doing, what our Honorable Prime Minister has been doing. So yes, I think slowly you come out of it.
You're an army brat. Your father was in the army. Tell us how that was. We know, of course, that you come from the royal family of Jaipur. I want to ask you whether in public life, being a princess is a liability or it's an advantage, and what an army life did for you in terms of your grounding in politics.
I think that was something which I really value a lot. My father was in the army, and he actually fought a war. He got a Mahavir Chakra because of that, 1971. And I learned so much from him. He was incredibly down to earth, very disciplined. Never used to be there before the host used to be there at a dinner. So I learned all that from him. Also, how to be, he was very, very humble. All of those things I learned, imbibed and learned when I was a child, and it has really been of use to me now. I've realized how important that was and how important all these values are today, especially being in politics. It does really help. Being from a particular background, I would say is not, I wouldn't say it's an advantage or a disadvantage. I think you can be from any background and still have advantages and disadvantages. You have to overcome that. Maybe you can, the first time people say, okay, fine, she's from a background, they vote for you, but after that you have to perform. And if you don't work hard, then nobody gives you a second chance in anything, in any profession. So I guess that's what it is.
Then was it your grandmother, Maharani Gayatri Devi, who really was the consummate politician in your family? Was she then the role model? Because your father didn't seem to have enjoyed it too much. He did fight an election.
Yes. No, my father was an army man throughout. So yes, but she was an incredible lady. She is an icon for Rajasthan and of course for all of us, and learned so much from her. She of course started the first girls' school in Rajasthan. That was a big step towards empowering women. Of course, she won the election. She fought an election. Then she won with a huge majority, the highest majority at that time. During the emergency, lot of problems. She went to jail. Saw that also. We were part of that. I was a very small child, but of course, seeing all that and then coming out of it stronger. She was a pillar of strength for the family, and somebody we totally look up to. The whole, I would say, every woman in Rajasthan today also, they all look up to what all she had done at that time. At that time, imagine, those times were very different. Today we are living in a very different era.
But your family must be incredibly proud of you. You're the Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Can I ask you how the last 1 year has been?
Huge learning experience. I cannot thank our Honorable Prime Minister and our Bharatiya Janata Party enough to have given me this opportunity. And of course, our Chief Minister is also very, very hardworking. It's a new team, but it's very, very, we are still, I think, being new, everybody's new, we are doing a lot of work. We are actually going, he also travels to all the different districts. We are all going. We are going and actually seeing what the problems are, what to do about it. A lot of new schemes have been announced in all our budgets. This is, in the recent budget also, we announced many new schemes for empowering all sectors. So doing all of that, learned a lot, still a lot more to learn. I think that you never stop learning. I think you should be open to learning from anybody, and that we do. But it's been wonderful.
Is it at any point intimidating, given that you are straddling 4 different portfolios? You're looking at women and child, you're looking at finance, which is a big department, tourism for Rajasthan, again a very big department, and you're looking at PWD as well. So there are different departments. It's all new, right? Is it also a little intimidating? Oh my God, there is so much diversity in what I'm doing.
No, not really. I think they're all interconnected. When you talk about tourism, PWD, women and child, I mean, it's all in the end, you have to, have the funds, the financial backing. You need to finance is something which is, I think, the backbone of any government. So it's a very important portfolio, and I'm very thankful that, of course, to our leaders to have chosen me to handle finance. Yes, it was in the beginning a little intimidating, but now, of course, now I'm enjoying it thoroughly, and it's so nice because with finance you can, there are so many wonderful things, the new initiatives that our government is doing. To be able to back that up, you have to have the finance, and where do you get the finance from? So it's all about thinking. So we do a lot of review meetings, we also go on the ground, we meet people from all different walks of life. So it's like a, it's a thing where our government is working with the people. We are not working on our own and not bothered about the people. It's an effort which is a joint effort.
Can I speak to you about tourism? Because across India, across the world, Rajasthan is known for tourism. In fact, many people, I mean, the impression still is, it's not necessarily true when it comes to data, but the impression still is that Rajasthan is India's #1 state in tourism. That's not the case, actually. It's somewhere number 6, number 7. What happened? What do you think went wrong, given the fact that Rajasthan is everything? I mean, there are forts, there are museums, there are palaces, there's everything. What went wrong, and what are you, as Tourism Minister of Rajasthan, doing to fix that, or, get that glory back, as it were?
Yes, no, in the last 5 years, somehow or the other, the previous government just was not interested in promoting tourism. Even the funds allocated towards tourism was very less. So, now we are focused majorly. We really want to bring Rajasthan's glory back and make Rajasthan the #1 state, not just in the country, but a state where people from all over the world want to come to Rajasthan. So market it in such a way, position Rajasthan in such a way, it's very important. Most important, I think, is that. And what tourism is all about, I think it's an amalgamation of many, many things. So infrastructure, connectivity, then what all they want to do over there. So it's so many things. And Rajasthan has spiritual tourism. It has all the forts, monuments, the incredible history of our state. We now also, of course, we have all the wonderful sanctuaries that we have in Rajasthan. So wildlife tourism. We also are focusing now on rural tourism as well. So a lot of the villages that are near the cities, there are beautiful villages. I went to Devi, which has got the best village in the country award from the government of India. That village is in Rajasthan, but no one knows about it. So recently I went there, we made little videos with the villagers, what all they do. There are still mud huts there. It looks like you've gone back into time. So look, if we promote something like that, we make people not just visit Jaipur or Jodhpur or Udaipur, but also visit these villages. So, and I went to another village recently near Badmer. That was again beautiful. So you see their life, you see what they do, you see their culture, you see their clothes, you see their craftsmanship. There's everything in those villages. But we need to talk about it. And we need to promote these places. So we are going to really focus a lot on that.